Matthew Vieira has been coming to the Sage Community Food Bank for about 3 months. He makes the trip from Delta to East Vancouver to get food, but also to help out here as a volunteer. Vieira was given the name Margaret when he was born, but the 39-year-old has been out as a trans male since he was 9. Vieira was living homeless just a year ago. He's on disability assistance, and finding food bank support has been a challenge. There's the problem of ID. Most food banks require it, and some are quite strict. Vieira's care card has his chosen name, but his driver's license still says Margaret, what he calls his dead name.
My dead name has to be changed legally, and I don't have the funds for that.
Even if the mismatched ID is accepted, he finds it somewhat intrusive to have to explain everything. Then there's the moral objections from certain groups.
I've been refused at some food banks. A couple of the food banks I've gone to have been very Christian or Catholic orientated, and they don't deal with trans very well, so I've been refused. And it's very hard when you need help and to get refused.
But at the Sage Food Bank, open every second and fourth Friday in East Vancouver, access is no problem.
We don't ask for anything. Everybody is welcome.
It's important to provide people with healthy food in a dignified way, and that's what's really important. Just come, and I think the whole experience is different. We have kids that come and they have a good experience, and the only stories that people have shared with me are bad experiences at the food bank, and here it's all good stories.
The room is decorated with flags representing different LGBTQ communities. Volunteer name tags mostly include the preferred pronoun, him, he, she, her, them. Fresh produce is laid out for people in need, but inclusivity is the main ingredient. And that's key for a group that can sometimes be quite vulnerable.
I do have trans friends who have experienced homelessness in the past or extreme poverty. I know oftentimes it's because they were kicked out of their parents' houses because their parents couldn't accept them, and that's very hard.
Vieira hopes other food banks take notice and make it easier for anyone in need to get a bit of help.
We're all human. We all bleed the same blood. We all breathe the same air. No one's different.
Rafferty Baker, CBC News, Vancouver.